My name is Michael Mastro. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to look at the chart for Charlie Kirk, who was a political activist and was shot fatally on September 10th, 2025. May he rest in peace. Condolences to his family. If you look to the eastern horizon using Vedic sidereal zodiac, you would see the constellation associated with Leo rising at 24 degrees. This is a rectified chart since we don't have the time of birth. First, we're going to see how the planets are operating and then when they're operating and what could be done to strengthen the chart. So, Sun is weak in old age, and its dispositor is weak. So, it's at 27 degrees, it rules the chart. Um, this gives him great leadership abilities, but they can be controversial at times. Uh, then we have challenging moon. Moon is any multicona sign in the 6th, 8th, or the 12th, and so you have the fourth sign of Cancer ruled by moon in the 12th house. So the moon gives ability to take on different public roles, father, husband, political activist, writer, publisher. Then we have weak dispositor Mars. Mars is ruling the House of Good Fortune and also government and politics through good fortune through politics. Weak dispositor Mercury. Dispositor is the landlord, so you can't the house the planet sits in. If it itself is weak, that planet can't be any stronger than the ruler of the house that it sits in. So Mercury is weak and it gives some controversial speech. He had a lot of blowback on his take on vaccines and critical race theory. Then we have weak infant Jupiter. Is any planet that's less than 5 degrees is said to be an infant state and can't protect its own significations. So uh, Jupiter rules the fifth house of creativity, investments, and education. So he's well known for his books that he wrote and his speaking engagements, his podcasts. Weak infant Venus. Venus is ruling the house of success. It is placed in the second house of speech, so he gets success through public speaking. Then we have weak infant Saturn. Saturn again, less five than 5 degrees, ruling the house of partnerships. And politics is all about who you know and your partnerships. He's gets along well with Trump and several other politicians. Rahu and Ketu, Rahu's in the fourth, Ketu's in the 10th. This configuration helps you learn to balance your home life with your work life. Let's look at the timing of events. He started the Political Action Committee Turning Point in 2012 during a Jupiter period, a Jupiter again establishing a forum for education. Fifth House had to do education. Campus Battlefield is a book that he wrote in 2018 during a Mercury period, Mercury bringing wealth and fame. Also during a Mercury period, he wrote Mega Doctrine. In 2020, he um, established Turning Point Action during a Venus period, which he's the CEO of. And that is during a Venus period, bringing Venus ruling success. Then he got married, also during a Venus period, Venus significator for wife. Then he died 9 September 10th, 2025, during a Rahu moon period. So moon is ruling the house of end of life. And you'll see on the chart on the circular chart on the left, the inner circles where the planets were when he was born, the outer circles where the planets were when he died. You see that Ketu and Rahu are afflicting the sun and the first house, which is cutting short longevity. He was only 30 some years old. And then also afflicting Mercury. And then you'll also see that natal Rahu afflicts transit Saturn. And Saturn is the indicator for longevity and is sitting in or transiting the house of death-like experiences. So, what could be done to strengthen the chart? Doing charity for the moon, women, also Rahu and Ketu, people can help themselves and religious organizations. And my favorite remedy to strengthen his benefics is a silver locket called a kavash, contains the Devata yantras and mantras for his benefic planets. If you'd like to get a kavash, get a reading, or learn Vedic astrology, you can go to vastucreations.com. Thank you so much for listening.